Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today I want to do a side-by-side test review of the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Oil-Free Matte CC Cream. I was going to say foundation. Next to the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, which is new. There is a considerable price difference. This coming in at $39.99. This only coming in at $14. I also want to mention that the reason why I am doing the camo versus the CC Plus matte is because these are the two that are the most similar in formulation and feel on the skin and all of that stuff. This is more similar to the matte, not the original CC cream by IT Cosmetics. So that's the reason why I went with the matte. It's also because it's all that I have. I don't have the original right now for some reason, which I always have, which I was shocked. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the side-by-side performance test and review on these two together. We're going to be comparing them. This is the IT Cosmetics side. This is the e.l.f. side. And we're going to do a wear test as well. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. We are going to put on this side the CC cream from IT Cosmetics. And on this side, we're going to put the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. And we're going to test them out. Coverage, all that kind of stuff. I will say differences. This is a 30, this is a 40. Also, I want to mention this is $39.99, this is $14. So that's a pretty considerable price difference. Also, I wanted to mention, because I was looking at the difference in the ingredients, I don't have an ingredients list for this, but I do have like the active ingredients. But the only thing that's added into the active ingredients is octioxate, and it's 7.5%, and it's a sunscreen. So there's 3 different sunscreen ingredients in the e.l.f. Camo one, and there's 2 in the IT Cosmetics one. I also want to mention that the directions and the uses and the warnings are the exact same. It's literally like e.l.f. took this and slapped it on there, and I'm gonna put up a picture. Literally, it's identical. I was like, this is like the same thing. It's crazy. That may be what is supposed to be put on the packaging and the container when it is something that has to deal with sunscreen. So maybe that's why. You know, because it even says apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure, reapply every 2 hours, which honestly, I don't ever do that with a CC cream. Apparently you're supposed to. I don't think so. I think that's just more the sunscreen aspect. But enough about that. We're going to go ahead. Like I said, I'm going to pump 1 pump. Well, 2 pumps. Because I didn't really get a whole lot out of that 1 pump from the IT Cosmetics. And then 1, 2. I'm not going to use all this. But just looking, I just also want to mention that neither one of these are my color. So we're just going to work with them. This is the color Light for the IT Cosmetics. And in the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, I got the color Light 210. And I don't know what I was thinking. But you can definitely see that the IT Cosmetics is thicker for sure. They're both thick, but this one is definitely thicker. This one is, I'm thinking, going to be a little more stiff as well. But like I said, we're just going to apply a good amount. By the way, my eyebrows, I did something a little different from TikTok, so I'm not sure how I'm liking it. All right, so we've got that. I'm just going to use the e.l.f. brush, the flat top kabuki brush, to apply this. Yes, this is much more moisturizing for sure. And it's definitely more thin. So this one is probably going to, for sure, blend nicer than this one. But like I said, we will see. This is the first time I'm actually comparing. I have worn the e.l.f. Camo a couple of times. I've worn the IT Cosmetics for years. Like y'all, whenever their launch was, I used to work with IT Cosmetics. So whenever their launch was, I was one of the first people to review it. I fell in love instantly. I've been wearing it ever since. Let's talk about smell. The e.l.f. one smells like a normal foundation, not too chemically. And the It one, I don't know, did they change the scent for the matte one? Because I feel like it used to have, was it like a citrusy scent? Kind of like an orange scent? I don't know. This one actually doesn't, it actually matches pretty well. But that blended really nice coverage. Like I said, this is the It Cosmetics side. And now we're about to blend in the e.l.f. side. And I mean, I say, crap, you guys, like almost identical coverage wise. Like I said, the It Cosmetics one is a little thicker, and the e.l.f. one is a little more on the watery side. It's not watery, you know, but it's like definitely more moisturizing. Do you see? e.l.f. It Cosmetics. So you can definitely also see that the e.l.f. is definitely not my color, but it's okay. Now, one thing you are seeing is that this is definitely more matte and this is definitely more dewy. I used to wear the It Cosmetics regular standard CC cream that isn't the matte, and I can tell you that used to feel so, I love it, but it used to feel really heavy on the skin, and people used to always complain about how it almost felt like super kind of greasy. It was definitely not made for those of us, or for those, I used to be really oily, but as I've aged, I'm not oily as much as I used to be, but if you have oily skin, it's not the best product for you. But this is much lighter, and I will say that both of them are super sticky foundations or CC creams. They're both very sticky. And that was one thing that I always had a kind of a complaint about with the It Cosmetics CC cream, is the fact that it was always sticky and I felt like it never really set that well. So they're both really they're both really performing the same as far as application. They're both super sticky. You're really gonna have to set these. And this also has a 40, whereas this has a 30, and the original It Cosmetics CC cream has an SPF of 50. So I'm just gonna continue on with my regular makeup routine. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some concealer, some bronzer, blush, the works, and I'll come back and I'll show you what everything looks like put together. And then I will also come back several hours later at the end of the day, basically, to show you how both of them are wearing and comparing. But let me show you. This is the It Cosmetics side, and this right here is the e.l.f. side. Like I said, this one is definitely more dewy, but this one also is a matte one. So they're still, by the way, both very tacky. Okay, so what are we thinking of the CC cream? I feel personally that they both wore off evenly in the same spots. Like right here, on both sides it wore off, which is normal for me. It wore off right here under my nose, normal for me. Around my mouth, normal for me. I think everywhere else, I mean, it doesn't look freshly applied or anything, but it's also 7:51. And when did I apply this? Like 10 o'clock? If that's the case, this is 10 hours later, and I think that's pretty darn good. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly do not see a difference in the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. If you want to save some money, I say get it. I mean, it has the same claims. I will put it down below because I don't have the full ingredient list. And honestly, I don't know what half of this stuff is either. But I do know that, I mean, it has like the oils and all that kind of stuff that the CC Plus cream has from It Cosmetics. So I just know that It Cosmetics and their claim is always, you know, we have great for your skin ingredients in our products. I will say this. This is good, okay? But you still do feel it, and it's honestly not my favorite. Obviously, like, the tackiness has gone away and all of that stuff. It really went away after powder. But I'm going to tell you what's a really good foundation, and this used to be my go-to, not necessarily the matte, but I used to love the original. Just go-to, always had it in my collection. It was just my ride or die. Anytime I talked about my favorite foundation, this is what it was. However, It Cosmetics has come out with a new one. I don't know if you've heard, but oh my gosh, this is so good. So if you guys have not tried this, go try it. If you want a review on this, like this video so I know that you want to see a review on this, and I will be more than happy to do it. I love this so much. But it's the Your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare. Oh my gosh. I have not seen that it has improved my bare skin in 2 weeks. I've seen people like, oh my gosh, yes it does. Like, yeah, no. And again, I even used It Cosmetics skincare. I love It Cosmetics skincare line, and I love their products, but I don't think that this necessarily has skincare in it. I'm telling you, like, I'm looking at it right here. It's down to here. I have used the heck out of this. I don't even have much more left. But this is so good. So if you want a really good foundation, I think that this is best. Because another thing that I have been noticing is that I did not like the way that this and the CC cream from It Cosmetics, because like I said, these performed exactly the same. So I did not like the way that they settled into my forehead lines. Like, I was not a fan of that at all. So I definitely really love this, and I know that this is two separate things, but I'm just saying this is good. $14, great. It's a little heavy compared to what I've been used to now, because this literally feels like nothing on your skin, and it looks so amazing and so beautiful. All right, that will do it for this review. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.